Hey guys, welcome back to my backyard. So today is July 16th, 2025, and mango season is pretty much wrapping up in my backyard. It was a great season. I want to tell you how it went. I've got 4 trees that produce mangoes this year. I got a fifth that I just got a few months ago, my rosy gold, that did not obviously produce any mangoes, but had a great season. This guy right here, my Alfonso, was the star of the season. Last year, I got 83 mangoes from this. Let me go back and start. I got this tree in a 3-gallon pot, or it might have been a 7-gallon pot, back in 2018, so that was 7 years ago. It's gotten nice and big. I did do a big pruning last year. I'm going to do another one again shortly. So last year I got 83 mangoes. I was hoping for around there, maybe closer to 100 this year. I think there are still 2 left hanging on the tree that I could see, but I have picked a total of 172 mangoes from this Alfonso tree. Great season. I am loaded with mangoes. I've been eating them every day. I still have maybe, I don't know, 50 or 70 in my kitchen. I dehydrated a bunch. They were delicious. I'm going to dehydrate more, probably make some sorbet out of some. It's a good thing I have a ice cream maker. So great season. They are so good. Super pleased with this tree. Other than that, here is my pickering mango tree. Last year, or let me start, I got this in 2022. So this is 3 years old. I got it as a little tiny 3-gallon, more or less, more like a 1-gallon tree. But a really tiny tree I got in February 2022. So 3 years ago. Last year was the first year it made fruit. It gave me 5 little pickerings. This year, 14. Not bad for this tree. It just put out some new growth. Looking nice. This right here is my coconut cream tree. I got this in summer of 2023, so 2 years ago. It made 1 fruit. We'll see. Hopefully it keeps getting better than that. And then over here is my honey kiss. This made 4 little fruit this year. I got this 2 years ago. It's a really tiny tree. It's doing well. This was the first year it made fruit. Made 4 little fruit that were really good. So that's looking nice. This is also putting out new growth. You got nice new growth coming out on these branches and all of them. So hopefully next year I'll get a whole bunch. Looking maybe 15 to 20 next year. That would be nice. Yeah, so this Alfonso tree, still, let's turn this around. So this tree, as you can see, here is my rosy gold. I just moved it after I planted my finger lime over here. I moved the rosy gold over there. It dropped all its leaves. I was a little worried, but I think it was just shock from being transplanted, because since then it is starting to push out. I can't see it. Some new, can't see, but it is pushing out. Looks like some new growth there. So that's a good sign. My next job with my mango tree is going to be pruning my Alfonso. You can see how close it is right now to those trees. I'm going to want to cut out a whole bunch of the side there. I want to keep it small. This is probably as big as I want it to get right now. So I'm going to trim off a whole bunch of branches. After that, I think I'm going to try grafting. There's a delicious mango tree over at my HOA park. I think it's, I don't know what it is, but it's very similar to a Malika. They're really delicious fruit that I'm going to try to cut off some scions and try grafting it onto my tree here. See what happens. But next thing I'm going to do now is try to trim this tree. Let's see. Don't want it to go over the hedges here. I'm going to try to trim off some branches up there. Probably, I don't really mind it getting too high. I'd rather it grow tall than out, because I do have a fruit picker that I'm happy to even get on a ladder and pick the fruit. So I might try to keep it growing up and try not to be letting it grow out too much, so I have more room for some of my other trees here. So yeah, I'll go do that and show you what happens. All right, so I cut off a pretty good amount. It doesn't actually look like a lot there, at least from this angle, but cut off all those branches. Some more branches over there. Some handful of nice big branches. I cut off a couple from right here. Wanted to try to keep it away from my new finger lime. And then I cut off a whole bunch on this side, trying to keep it away from the bushes there. So I like this. Hoping to get another good crop next year like I did this year. And then maybe next year I'll trim it way back once my other mango trees actually come in and give me a big reliable crop, because I'm probably not expecting a big one from the pickering, and probably 30-ish mangoes from that next year, but I got 180 alphonsos. I'd like to get somewhat close to that again. So that's what I got. That's what this mango season is looking like. Pretty much done. We'll see another, I don't know, 5 months until they start flowering again. All right, stick with it. Thanks.